Hello again, everyone. On this video, I'm just gonna start working on your B12 4C exercise. Okay, this is the third one of your assignments for Unit 12. And so what we're gonna do right here, we're going to start with the shape. You have a polygon, you have some circles, you have some circles with a tangent radius option right here. So I just want to help you out on those so that we can get these exercises in a timely manner and we're not struggling to figure out how we're going to create those circles. So I'm going to start right here by going to my polygon. So I'm going to start with my polygon, and the first thing that a polygon says, if you recall, is stating the number of sides that it needs. So I'm going to go 6 and I'm going to hit enter. And then the next one is going to see, or is going to say, where is the center of this polygon going to be? So my instruction said I'm going to be at 5, 2.75, and I hit enter. And then it wants to know whether it's going to be inscribed or circumscribed. You can see it right here, or you can see it down here by your command line. It's going to be circumscribed just because, as you will see on your sample, the distance given is actually from your flats. So that means that the shape, in this case this hexagon, is outside of the circle, so it gives me a 1.75 measurement for the diameter. Therefore I have to figure that out in terms of the radius, because my measurement is going to be asked in radius measurement. So if it's 1.75 of a diameter, then it's going to be 7/8 of radius. So 7/8.875. Hit enter. There is my polygon right here. Now from there, now I'm going to have a circle from the center right here, okay, at 5, 2.75, enter. And then I have a diameter of 3. I do not have it on my front view, but I can see it on my top view where it gives me that measurement. So if my diameter is 3, then my radius is going to be 1.5, enter. So I have that one. And then I have an additional circle with a radius of 1.75. So I simply go to my options, center radius, from the center, a radius of 1.75, enter. Okay, now it looks like I will have some parts right here and some other parts right here. So I have to see my measurements, and it looks like 3 units away from the center I'm going to have another 2 circles, because it tells me that the smaller one is diameter 0.625, 2 holes, and then at the upper part says radius of 0.75, 2 places. That tells me that whatever's in this side and in this side right here are symmetrical in measurement. So I'm just going to go and temporarily say, I'm just going to create a line from here in this direction, 3 units, enter, enter. That's just going to help me construct something. So I'm going to zoom in so that I can see that part. And so now I have a circle that it's going to be center diameter from this center point, and the diameter is 0.625. I'm just following the measurements that are on the exercise. You will do the same thing. Now the second circle is going to be the center radius option. So I go change their center right here. They're concentric, and my radius is 0.750. So I hit enter, and I have that. So I could now get rid of that line right here, and there is a distance, a location where I'm going to have the other part right here. And it looks like from the center of this circle in this direction, it's going to go 5.625, and then from there it will go down 1.750. That's to the center. So I'm just going to help myself to construct the location by going from here in this direction, 5.625, and I hit enter, and I go down 1.750, and I hit enter. So now I could go and recreate these two circles right here as well, or I can simply go and say, well, let me just copy these two objects from this center to that center. And now I can go select this and delete them. Okay, so I have the rough parts of this shape. Now I just have to go and find some additional points that I need. There's going to be a line that goes tangent from here to here, a tangent line, and there's going to be another one that it goes tangent right here. If I go and just snap to whatever I find right here, that's my O snap. Remember, my object snap. So if I go from here, it's going to go from quadrant to quadrant. See that? It cuts through this part and it will go straight through the circle, so it doesn't give me a nice smooth transition, so that doesn't work. So it has to be a tangent point. So remember, the fastest way will probably be if I just go and I say, well, line, right? And I can press and hold the shift key, right click, and it says tangent from somewhere right here. You have to be in this side, otherwise it will snap to this side. So I'm going to go somewhere right here and press and hold the shift key, right click, tangent somewhere right here, click, enter, and it gives you a nice smooth transition from here straight, and then it follows the curvature right here. And I will do the same thing on the other side. So another line right here, go tangent point. Remember, you can also set those snaps under your settings. Okay, right here under the grid and snap mode. So I'm going to go press and hold. I have the tangent right here, there, enter. Now your object will show you right there that there's a couple pieces that will not exist right here, which means this part, this inside part of the circle will not be there, nor this part of the inside circle. So I can always go and trim and say, okay, this will be my boundary, this will be my boundary right here, enter, this goes, that goes. You will see it once you start creating your object that that's how it's going to look. Then right here you're gonna have a tangent radius option for to create the arc that goes right here and the arc that goes on this side right here. So I'm gonna do this one right here first. So if I go and create or use my option tangent radius right here, I want this to be tangent on this side, I want it to be tangent on this side, and my radius happens to be, it's given on my exercise, 1.5, enter. See that? If I were to go and do the same thing, and I go tangent, and I go tangent right here, and I go 1.5, see, it goes in the opposite direction. So I want to make sure that I find my tangent point on this side of the circle, not here, because then it will place that circle in the wrong direction, and then I will have trouble to get it done. So once I do that, I can simply go and say trim from here to here, and that goes. So now I have this arc right here, and I will do the same thing on the opposite side, tangent right here. So I try to go past the quadrant point right here, so tangent right here, tangent somewhere right here with a radius that's gonna have a radius of 5, so 5, enter. See, it creates that big circle right there. I go again to trim, select this part of as my trim edge right here, and I simply go and say trim that part. And if you look at your object, you realize that you also need to trim whatever is in between these two arcs. This one and this part is not there, and you won't be done with your object. All you will be missing is the center lines. And of course, remember that in order for you to add the center lines, you have to change to the center layer right here. Go to your annotate, select the center mark, and make sure you touch the outer circle, the largest circle that you have there. If I go and do this one right here, see that it will do that one, but it will not cover this one, right? So I have to do this right here. And if you notice right here now, there's no center mark right here. Why? Because they're overlapping. So I will have to go and delete those and add one that it's there. It's concentric. It will add the center mark too. And so that's your front view. All you have to do is project everything right here to the top view, make it look just the way it looks on your handout, page 12-12. Okay? All right. Well, that covers pretty much all of the material for Unit 11. Good luck on your assignments.